It's uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable.
That's how USC junior Desiree Bailey says she felt every time she walked into her freshman year dorm, Sims Residence Hall.
I don't, people say words are words, but like, I'm looking at a whole building and we're remembering this person that literally cared nothing about my skin color and cared nothing about who I was.
The building is just one of 14 on the USC campus named after what some students and community members say were people that were racist or sexist. From learning facilities on campus like Sloan, even to one of the most popular places for students on campus, the Thomas Cooper Library. The dorm is named after J. Marion Sims, who is also known as the father of gynecology. He performed surgery on enslaved women without anesthesia. Another notable building on the university's campus with a controversial name, the Strom Thurmond Wellness and Fitness Center. It opened its doors just 17 years ago in 2003. Despite being so new, it was named after former state senator Strom Thurmond, who openly opposed the civil rights movement.
He just built his career from being a racist and promoting segregation.
These two buildings have gained a lot of attention in the last few weeks. Petitions calling for the buildings to be renamed have gotten thousands of signatures. So why do you think they named the building after Strom in the first place?
I would love the answer to that question. I would love the university to answer that, or to make a statement.
And maybe there will be an answer to that question. President Kaslan announced last night that he has endorsed a resolution to rename Sims Residence Hall. The university's Board of Trustees says it plans to talk about changing that building name and others on Friday, something that the organizers of these petitions say is a step in the right direction. But just because there will be a conversation at the meeting doesn't mean that anything will change.
More importantly, we look forward to Friday when they have the opportunity to join the tens of thousands of USC alumni and current students who also want the names removed from those buildings.
Though to make any actual changes to the name of buildings, USC will have to get exceptions made to the Heritage Act, a state law that prevents the university from removing, quote, any monument, marker, memorial, school, or street erected or named in honor of the Confederacy or the Civil Rights Movement. There's also a push to get that law repealed. Leading that charge is 2011 USC graduate Helen Knight.
Continued inaction is just as bad as putting up new buildings that honor slavery and segregation.
It's a movement led by people at both USC and Clemson. Clemson University announcing they would be changing the name of the Calhoun Honors College and requesting an exception to the Heritage Act to rename Tillman Hall.
It doesn't make any sense that Clemson is able to independently and instantly change the name of its honors college from Calhoun Honors College to Clemson Honors College because the honors college doesn't have a physical building, but it can't do the same with Tillman Hall.
Whether the names get changed is still up in the air, but USC does have set plans to acknowledge these buildings. The Presidential Commission on University History was created to look into building names and to add context. It's a group of students, faculty, and staff from all different colleges on campus. University archivist Elizabeth West is co-chair of the committee and says it's all about creating a full picture of history.
History is not static. It changes. New sources are found. New ways of looking at sources are worked out or developed. And so without pulling in all of these different threads of our history, USC, our nation, our world, you get an incomplete picture.
Whether history is put into context or not, Black USC students say they won't feel comfortable until they see actual change.
USC could say that they're more inclusive, but I think that we had to do that not only with the help of USC, but mostly we had to make our own place and we had to stand our own ground and say, hey, we're at this university too.
For SGTV News 4, I'm Spencer Buckler.